hero. He's the guy. These photographs and the papers has so emotional value to me that money, that is more value to me than anything else. I will try to say this to you. Um, this is a history that puts in some scream of photograph. Some family members stolen this in the past, but I make the great rescue. And I think so that another parts of the my history, father history, was stolen from me, was hidden from me. Cause and the fact deep down they will realize that at some time and somehow in some way I will realize that my how great is my father was in the past and how great and uh, the great influence and impact he has in my life. It's the way he go to the church and make some ground and a floor stage to make an elevator. This is the base from the next second floor. Here was the photograph of my sisters. Again in the church. Again with the priest. Once again, but now the base with more, how could I say, describe this? More sustainable to support all the heaven stuffs of it. And that time, that's the way the construction did in the past. It's nice, huh? History is nice. But maybe in the future become a history teacher. Who knows? God knows. This is photograph is truly eternal for me. Has meaning in each frame of it. This is my hero, my friend. Sebastian Cecilio Julian, my father, the greatest man ever in my life, the only one. I feel so proud to his courageous to everything he did in the past and everything he are doing right now in my life to, provide a guidance, provide the leads, provide some kind of consult before I do every movement. This is important to me. Just make all difference in my life. This is nice. Thank God I have him to do this to me together. I consider him not just a friend or partnership. Not just like a mentor. I consider him my hero beyond the father. He can transcend all these aspects of the human nature. Those photographs were so important to me. Then to rescue them, man, I did a lot of stuff. Then I cannot tell it to you here in this video. But I'm survived. I was married. Now I got a divorce. I did what I did because I should to do something, and I did something. I was talking to my friends 2 weeks ago in the bar, and they were talking about you have to walk in your personal market because you record the video, look into the camera, speaking to yourself alone in the room, so completely weird and creep. Seems like a psycho. Sometimes naked, without clothes, without shirts. Sometimes with the ugly face, ugly hair, ugly appearance. Man, and deep down, at the moment they was talking about this situation, I feel hurt. Was painful me at the moment, and I even was consider the facts to buy new clothes, buy new shoes, and take my beard, shaving my mustache, have reach out and you head headcuts title, make some great friendships with other fellows, different than the fellows that make part of my life now. The cycles were surround me, as my cousin Paulo. Kiss to you in case you're watching this freak video in the future, right? But I love them the way they are. I cannot hide myself from them. They accept me the way I am. I love them the way they are, and they accept me the way I am. Why I would choose them for someone who just accept me when I have something to provide and exchange back as a current? Why I would to trade the most important people who were in the most difficult time of my life, giving me guidance and supportive, just like my father did in the past and doing right now? Why why would I trade all these people for someone who only can see the pass note for the book, not the things and complex and inside and the inner feelings? We are living in superficial times, as this book talk about superficial stuff, and I will not become just one and the herd. I wanna be different. I have one of sort of kind of voice. Sometimes I have some kind of influence from the musicians, for example. The rock and roll shaped my personality, of course. That I have no doubt on it. I'm getting current sometimes, and the music thinks to give me enough courage to do this or that, to left behind this or that. But in some kind of sense, I wouldn't like to be controlled all the time for the uh, a drop a noises from another opinions. I would like to sometimes to do my own song, my own melody, with my own feeling. That's it, no big deal. I was just talking to myself. I'm gonna show this for my therapist. Maybe she will understand me better than I do. That's a nice part of to be a winner's mind, because you can talk whatever you want. That's nice. I know that's dangerous too. I know there's some